Hello, guys. Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, depending on where you're watching from. Okay, my name is Cinematic Grade, and you're welcome to this series of 90 Days of Becoming a Colorist. And this is the one. So, first on my list, I'm going to be teaching you how to import and understanding the interface. Okay, as you can see here, this is DaVinci Resolve Studio 20. So first thing you need to do is once your application opens, then for me, I would love to create new projects. So you click here, create new project, then we can edit this as day one because this is day one. And this day one is going to cover how to import and how to set up. So the first thing I do is you come to, it's going to open on this cut interface. So you have to take it to your edit page. I'm going to be using a shortcut. There are so many ways of importing your footage. You can go to file, then import, then click on media and you wait for it to load. Then once it's load, you can locate the folder. For me, I I would love to kind of be fast about it. Maybe open the folder that you want to work on, then select all by clicking on the first one, then scroll down, click on Shift Select. I'm using a window, so then you drag and you drop. So you have to give it some minutes to load, and it's going to ask you to change project frame rate to match. Okay, then I would love it to change to the frame rate I shot my videos on. So as you can see, this is it. So first thing you would want to do is, it would be nice if you go to your setting tab. These are the things you need to do before you start editing. Okay, first of all, this video was shot in 25 frames per second and it was shot on 4K. So most times, if your system is slow, just leave it on full HD, which is 1920. And if your system is fast, you can just do the same thing by changing it to um to 4K, which matches the frame that the video was shot in. Then the second thing you need to set up again is you go to your image scaling, change this as sharp, then make sure it's on scale to fit entire image. Then the next thing you would want to do is, this aspect now is very important. Most of you might a kind of after editing your video and you export it, you now be wondering why the exactly the color you graded is not different from the export. So for me, I'm using DaVinci YGB, YRGB. Then your timeline color space should be DaVinci Intermediate. Then record, record gamma 2.4. You should make sure you remember that 2.4. Then you can change this to this 3D lookup table. Maybe a situation where you see that your lots are not appearing smooth when you apply them on your image. You can change it, then save. So once you save it, This is the master. This is where you can import your files. Then you can create new bin. Then as you can see, this is another bin where you can drop, let's say, audio, drop video, drop pictures, and anything. You can create as much as you can. Then the next thing you should be setting is, let's assume that you've imported your footages here. Then as you can see, this is my footage. Then you can click on this part to be able to view, select what you're kind of viewing. Then this other part is for the timeline. So let's assume we drag and drop. Here is for zooming to zoom. Then you can go to this place to fit. As you can see, this part, it will help you for you to be able to view what to put on the timeline. So once you're done with this, let's say you're done with your editing, because what we are trying to cover is 90 days of being a colorist, not editing. So let's assume you're done with your, on another different occasion I'm going to do on editing, but for now let's focus on color grading. So this is your color tab. You click on your color tab. So this is the interface. So, and let's assume you're dropping different footage. Let's assume you just edited. Let me pick some footages and drop. Let me look for something. Okay. Let's assume this. Okay. Let's assume this. Let's assume maybe this. Then I think that's all for now. Then at least we have like 4 footage. So you go to your color tab. Then as you can see, this is the first, second, third, and fourth. So these are my footage. Then what you need to understand about this footage is, let's assume you're dealing with videos that has been edited and overlaid. This is what we call overlaid. And you know that if you play this video, you see that the one at the upper timeline is a kind of overlapping the one below. So let's assume now you go to your color tab and you see, I'm trying to see the one below, and there's no how I will now go back to this my edit page and start disabling it in order for me to see the one below. So the best thing you can do, let's assume that someone edited a music video or a movie, you know that there's no how they are not going to stack images below, like footages below and on top. And if you want to, the easiest way to edit that, because you must see that, just come to this part. Are you seeing it? Which is on mix. Are you seeing? If I uncheck it and it's gone. So Thank you for staying up to this time, and I'll be dropping the next one. So make sure you click the follow button to stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I'll be dropping the day two. So stay tuned till tomorrow when I'm going to drop the day two on things and things to know before you start color grading. Thank you. We are still on the edition of 90 days of becoming a colorist. Thank you for joining. Bye.